Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl P, and today we're going to be talking about some great business practices, understanding basic business terminology, and taking this information and applying it to what you need to apply to, mostly for your spicy business. I'm assuming that's why a lot of you guys are here. If you are new here to my channel, hi, I'm Paisley Hayes. I am a PSO and cam girl, and also a PSO and cam girl mentor. I have been mentoring the past 3 years. I have been in the industry for almost 6 years. I share a lot of helpful tips if you guys want more information on becoming a PSO, cam girl, content, getting your schedules together. I highly encourage that y'all head on over to the playlist on my channel. I have all them separated into different categories so you can find what you're looking for. If you want to join my next course, or actually, I have a course that's going on right now, it just started. I'm going to be accepting enrollment for the next 7 days. The course is from August 28th through October 23rd. It's a 9-week course. We meet every Wednesday at 9 a.m. and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Every other Friday starting September 6th from 12 to 2 for study halls. And you get 2 consultations. All that's included in the course. But if y'all want more information on that, head on over to Instagram or Telegram at Mattress Actress Academy. Okay, so let's get into this. First off, I highly encourage you guys go ahead, get you some water, some coffee, something to sip on, a notepad, a pen. Let's take some notes. Let's learn together. And we're going to take this shit and apply it to our businesses and become better entrepreneurs. Okay. So, as you guys know, I'm back in school. I'm back in school, and y'all are not going to hear enough of it because that's all I'm going to talk about because it's what's going on in my life, and everybody's always wondering what's going on in my life. So, right now, the big thing is school. School, school, school. My school, Mattress Actress School, my daughter's in school, everything's school. We're all just learning. Education is obviously a big factor in my life on so many levels. But I'm glad I'm back in school. I'm taking 4 classes. They're business classes, marketing classes, selling classes, and it's just been really informative. So I get these tests, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I haven't been in school in so long, right? I'm about to be 35 years old, baby. I ain't been in school since 2010. Okay, this has been a little of 14 years. So getting back in the swing of things, it's cool that I've had Mattress Actress. That's kind of helped benefit in ways that I didn't think that it would. It's cool, but be teaching that and having that structure already implemented in my life definitely helped. I could not imagine going back to school and taking online classes if you weren't structured and if you didn't know how to organize yourself and keep your priorities together. Oh my gosh. But since I can, it's been rather easy. But I have to retain all this information, and 2 of them are like 8-week courses, so it's so much at once. And since the things in here we can all apply to our lives, I figured I'd talk about it with y'all because I don't have classmates. Like, I don't have other people to talk about it with. And you guys, babe, I love you. YouTubers are my everything. So, we're going to learn all these things that comes down to this and hopefully apply it to our lives. So guys, if you are here now, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you got your notepad and notes ready to go. Are we ready? Are we ready to learn? Woohoo! We're ready to get knowledgeable. So I'm just so I think it's really cool that a lot of people I know are in school. I wish I would have spoke up before. Like, I don't know if y'all just started school when I started talking about it or if y'all been in school, but it's been like so many people I'm finding out that are doing school. Brain. We need to talk about Talk to Me. So if you guys have any Talk to Me or Night Flirt questions or any of that, please don't hesitate. Let me know. Um, okay. So when I started off, I had to start off, obviously, they had to break down everything. So chapter one was really, okay, and by the way, in case you guys do want to read this book, I would get this book even if I wasn't in the class just because it's down to business. And we come into this industry, a lot of us as adult workers, and don't know the first clue about running a fucking business, right? So I think this would really help. Let me get you guys the name because I'll be referencing stuff from this book. It is called Exploring Business by Karen Collins. So if you guys want to check out the book, let me know. I think they do have a free version if you guys want the link for that. Also, I bought this one too as well. But I think they have the free version online if you just want to follow along because it's some really good things in there. Okay, so talk to me, Night Flirts. Y'all have any questions, shoot them my way. You say you're navigating it, but are you in the process of getting your 300 minutes? Are we still getting everybody getting our 300 minutes? Okay, cool. So there's 3 videos. Let me just type in the group because some of these things are important for them too. Okay, I'll just record it there. So there's 3 videos on Talk to Me that I encourage people to watch before they get through this 300 minutes. I'll send them in a few seconds on my Telegram group. If you guys are not on my Telegram group, it is t.me/mattressactress. I highly encourage you to join. My community is awesome. It's a bunch of cool people in there. So, yeah. Okay. Um, So you have to log in and do your 300 minutes before you're currently active on the site. So I would not, please don't set up your profiles yet because you got to do your 300 minutes first. So once you do your 300 minutes, or before y'all do your 300 minutes, there's 3 videos that I recommend watching. They show you how to quickly navigate those 300 minutes so we can get past that. And then once you get past that, then you'll have access to the full features of the site. Please don't set up your Talk to Me profiles before then. I just don't encourage it because once you set them up, you're in a new girl status and you can't really use them until you're past the 300 minutes. So that's why I suggest doing that. But okay, back to business. But if y'all have any questions, let me know. But we're just going to be talking about some business tips and practices. But yeah, those 3 videos, and then let me see if I can search for them because I always put them in the group. 300 minutes. Watch these before you do your 300 minutes. Just because I was really confused. I really was. Select. Uh-oh.
As I'm in the midst of applying for
Not
residency
trying to click on YouTube. That's not where I'm going. Trying to click. Ugh, why do I keep doing that? Oh, shit. Ford. There's 2 of them. And here's the third one. So if y'all watch these, okay, so watch these three videos, and if you need some help, send me a message. But these three will help you get through those 300 minutes rather quickly. So y'all aren't alone. I would encourage that you guys do try to watch videos before y'all do the platforms, even if it's not mine. I don't see anybody else on YouTube really talking about Talk to Me in detail, so I suggest these. But just with any site, please watch the videos because you'll won't frustrate yourself navigating through everything or trying to figure it out. And hey guys, thank you guys for being here. Okay, so the chapter started off by talking about the three main components of a business, and I think it's important to understand to get back to the basics. Also, throughout these chapters, it talks about getting a business plan. So, we're going to go into all the parts of a business plan and getting, fuck, I can't think of the other word. Getting all that stuff set up and all the parts of that. I'm confusing my classes because I was doing something else. In my other class, I had to make a portfolio. So I had to make an online portfolio for my business. And considering I have like Mattress Actress and things, I tried to implement that. Obviously, not the adult work part of it. But like the accountability, the schedules, all that, because it still works. And it's been really good, like getting everything together, getting my resume, just getting all of it together. So it's cool. I suggest you guys make an online portfolio for yourself, especially because we know how to do so many things. So like we do graphic design, we do editing, we do social media marketing and management. You can have different portfolios for all these things that you know how to do. So in case the opportunity does ever arise or you need to make some extra money, boom, you have a portfolio, you have what you're good at and your skills, and you can find a job. And you'll set yourself apart by just looking more professional. Okay. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay, so any questions so far about anything? But anyways, it talks about the three components of business. And so obviously that's the owners, the employees, and the customers. And so for a lot of us, we think, well, we're not going to have any employees. But one thing that I do teach in my course, switching to Mattress Actress, is we are going to get to a point where we have to delegate and outsource. So, to some extent, you will have employees, whether that's online assistants or something. You can't have a business and you're just doing every single little part and all this, and you want to do all these other things. How do you expect to grow without having a team or employees or whatever? So, and then I used to think something just quickly about delegating and outsourcing is I used to think like I don't have the money for this. How am I going to pay people? But it's not you it's not your job to make money to pay these people. It's these people's job to make you money so you have money to pay them. And so when I got in that mindset, I'm like, okay, if I can't have somebody on my team, if it's not growing, if they're not helping me make the money. So once you get that down packed, you'll understand. Also, you'll get to a point where your OnlyFans is grown so much, or you have all this content that needs to be scheduled, but you have to be on the phone lines, or you have to spend 40 hours a week on cam, but you still got all this content and stuff that needs to be worked. You'll learn to delegate and outsource. I suggest getting used to going to sites like onlinejobs.ph and hiring somebody for the Philippines. You can pay them a few bucks an hour, which translates to a lot of money in their currency, and you can get a lot done. So if you are on a budget, that is a cheap route to go to have some assistant work. Yes, you will have to still go through the whole interview process with them. And I think that's a lot of things people in this industry skip when they go to hiring people or wanting help is that they just accept any help. And I think we should go through interviewing processes. I have told two of my friends, that have really huge followings in this industry, they would just get help, and anybody that was said that would help them, they would take it. And I said, no, like you have to sit down and literally go through an interviewing thing. So I think it's just things like that that we need to know to have best business practices. And a lot of these things I did know because of Whataburger and just always having being in a management role pretty much when I was working vanilla jobs. So I got to apply all of that, but being back in school and being in this class specifically is helping me just really understand all these parts. So I want to get it out, the information out to y'all too. Okay, let's keep going on. So here's all the key components of your business. So for me, I'm taking this stuff and kind of applying it to Mattress Actress because it doesn't all pertain to like the Paisley Hayes brand, but also moving future thinking because I am an ordained minister. I need to get that off the ground and running. I got to get back to Doobies to Dollars. So I just think of all my businesses and projects that I want to start. I'm going to need each and every one of these aspects for it. So you guys should too. So write this down. First off, you need some sort of management. And um, I also find it interesting that I used a lot of this terminology, but how we can confuse marketing and sales and management and operations and just these different things. It's really helped me learn a lot. So, organizing, directing, and controlling the company's resources so that it can achieve its goals. Um, So in this industry, if you're like just an adult worker, right? You could have a booking manager if you are getting a lot of bookings, or you could have someone that just manages your whole thing because it is hard to like being the star of the show, like being the cam girl, and also having to do everything else that's come into play. So when you do get to a point that you're making enough money where you can have that and you are, you know, maybe it's booking a bunch of video chats. I remember there's a point in my time where I was really just a cam girl and all my energy got spent on that. I had shows going crazy. During that time when I hired help, I called them an assistant, but really there was my manager and just responsible to make sure that I could quickly respond to all these guys that were wanting video chats and going ahead and doing that. So that was, I called it an assistant, but now that I'm looking back, it's really more like a management role. So they organize the staffing. They kind of are overall the rest of the employees that should come along later on in your business. So that's really the job of a manager. So, like on my team, I have Lucina. She is not my store manager, but she's my, okay, I said it all wrong. She is my store manager. So, she manages my Etsy store, my merch store. She's setting all that stuff up for me. She's going to be responsible for anything, coming in and out, making sure the orders are getting out to you guys, all of that. So, she's my store manager. So, the next department that you'll need is operations. Also could be known as an operations manager. And that's a person who designs and oversees the process of just everything, right? So they are the ones overseeing the whole functions of your business. Just and here in the book it says a person who designs and oversees the process that converts resources into goods or services. They're also responsible for ensuring that the products are of high quality. So that's what they do. Um, and thanks you guys for listening and being on here. I need company. And then you have your marketing department. And I'm in a selling class, and so this is going to be another section. In the selling class, we are talking about like the difference in sales and marketing, because they make a difference. But this is my business class, so here we are. Marketing, marketing, marketing. Marketing is something that I was good at doing for other companies. I just had to learn how to do that for myself. Being in this industry, you have to know how to market yourself so that you can stay relevant, so that you can make sales, so that you're constantly gaining customers. Without understanding at least basics of marketing, you're not going to really be successful. And that is part of my ABCs on CAM with the branding and marketing aspect of it when I always am talking to you guys about my ABCs. But anyways, so marketing in this book, the definition is the activity and processes for creating communication, delivering and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. This is what marketers do. They develop the benefits and features of products, including price and quality. They decide on the best method for delivering these products and the best means of promoting them to attract and keep customers. And they manage relationships with customers, making them aware of, you know, the company's desire to satisfy the customer's needs. So that's the marketing department. Guys, thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And then you have the accounting department of your business. So that's really important, because the money, you need to know what's coming in, what's going out. And so, like, that's also something that we do. We're our own accountants, right? We're responsible for keeping up with all these platforms because we're on a fuck ton of platforms. Let's talk to that about in the Telegram group. Okay, so the accounting part. We're responsible for knowing all of these platforms that we're on, right? And keeping up with all this money that we get from each of them. Also responsible for whatever we need to buy for our business, like your inventory and stuff. And so your accounting department would pretty much do all of that. Okay, so the book describes it as it measures, summarizes, and communicates financial and managerial information and advises other managers on financial matters. So, like the person in the accounting department, it's like, hey, we're spending too much on this. Maybe we should cut back here. Or, like, they're just really looking at all of that. So, they break it down into two, which I didn't know. I thought accounting just had to deal with the financial aspects of things, but it's also such things called managerial accountants, and they prepare information for the internal use. And then there's the financial accountants, which I guess we're all more familiar with, and they prepare the financial statements to help assess everyone, the financial strength of the company. So you'll need that. So far we've discovered we need management, we need operations, we need marketing, we need accounting. Oh, I think I'm getting accounting and finance confused because there's also a finance one. So let's not get that confused. So that was the definition of accounting. Finance, which I guess finance and accounting goes together. No, I don't know. Those are two subjects that didn't really, I guess it is a part of business, but I don't know. I went to a business high school and we talked about it a lot. So you would think it would stick, but back then I just was not paying any attention. Okay, so finance. Finance is activities involved planning for, obtaining, and managing a company's funds. So they're the ones that control that. And accountants, We got to get a more clear definition because accounting is not sticking in Paisley's head. So they measure, summarize, and communicate the financial matters. I guess they work hand in hand with finance. Seems like it to me. Okay, so financial managers address questions like how much money does the company need? How and where will it find the necessary money? When will it pay back the money? What should it do with its funds? Things like that. And how should the excessive funds be invested? Sounds like accountants give more the advice and finance is like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. um Anyways, let's check Telegram. We got that going off right now. Okay, so those are, is it six or is it five? I can't count. Management, operations, marketing, accounting, and finance are functions that most businesses perform. So we got to take what we need and apply it to ours because obviously, being in an adult industry, we don't need each and every one of these parts. But I definitely think finance, marketing, and management is extremely important. Once you got all that, having an understanding of the whole operation, I feel like we'll fall into line. Um, and it's kind of cool to see that I've applied this types of things before I took this class. That's been really interesting. I'm gonna skip this part because I can just study this on my own, and plus I don't want to talk about it. But this book also covers COVID and the impact on people's lives, and that's something I need to know for my test. But eh, in my mind, accounting is how to track money coming in, and finances manages the money coming and going. Yes. Okay. That makes it easy for my brain. For sure. So, accounting is how to track the money coming in, and financing manages the money coming and going. Alrighty, that's why we got a brain in the building. Okay, so then the book goes into. So we're skipping COVID. It goes into economics and having like an understanding for that. Ugh, please, college students, or if y'all took these classes, help your girl out. All right. I want to go into the cool part. These I'm going to understand. Okay. So let's go into another section about the business plan because I think that's cool. No, it definitely helps. Girl, I'm trying to retain this information. I really am. I need to learn how to work this computer because I have all these. It's like I keep saving these PowerPoints on my phone, but I don't know how to pull them up otherwise. I'm not on my phone, on my computer. I've saved my PowerPoint so many times. I think I figured it out. So we're going to go to the next chapter because that was really interesting. Amen. I really want to make A's. I'm taking this serious as possible. Okay. Okay. And I'm still pissed the fuck off. My coffee pot broke. I'm so annoyed, but I'm trying to enjoy this last cup of coffee, but I just feel it slowly leaving, and then I'm not gonna have any more coffee. Okay. Okay, so let's get to the business plans. So, this next chapter talks about choosing the right type of business. Let me go to my notes. I'm gonna have to do that and define these. Come back to this. So it also goes into I'm skipping to the business plans, but it talks about the economic goals, the three economic goals we have, which are growth, high employment, and price stability. But we'll come back to that kinds of stuff because that's going to be boring, and I know most of you guys would just rather care about the business plan. Um, okay, so let me go to that part on. Hold on, y'all. We'll come back and study that partnership agreement. Maybe it was chapter 3. Hold on, y'all. I got the wrong thing up. Chapters 1 and 2 will probably be a little bit more boring to y'all. Chapter 3. So, what's everybody working on today while I pull all this up? I'm just finding the section. I should have labeled this by chapters. Oh, because it's the same one. I'm tripping. Let's go to my downloads and chapter 2. There we go. It is chapter 2. Good. Keep those phone lines on. Let's see what they said on Telegram. Nothing. Okay, so to get started on your business plan, you got to know some basics. Like, what is an entrepreneur? Do you even have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? So, I did make a video on do you have what it takes to be in this industry specifically? But you have to think, do you even have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? And I think that's some things that people don't really think about. So, let's talk about it. Um, So, an entrepreneur is someone that identifies a business opportunity and assumes the risk of creating and running a business. So, pretty much, it's someone that's going to be innovative, someone who is a risk taker. If you guys get nervous about taking risk, maybe entrepreneurship is not for you because all entrepreneurs take some sort of risk. You are creative, you know how to come up with things, and you're interested in running a business. So you have some sort of an idea or something you feel like you can do better at or improve. You become an entrepreneur, and that's what that is. So there are questions you should ask yourself too before getting into this, and that's what this book also covers. And I think it's really cool that a lot of my practices are in here, and I'm just like learning the professional terminology and stuff to it. Okay, so I really like the concept of becoming a serial entrepreneur, and that's someone who frequently comes up with ideas and shit and then sells their businesses off. They come up with ideas to sell them off, and one of my videos, I was just naming y'all so many ideas of stuff. It was content or different things y'all could do or try. And I was just dropping so many things, and I was just like, please, literally steal the ideas that I'm saying and go do this because there's no way I'm going to be able to do all of this. I have so many ideas in my brain, and I just get them out by way of YouTube, and hopefully that you guys can apply that. So, why you might want to be an entrepreneur. You may have the feeling of wanting to be your own boss. You may want to achieve some sort of financial goals or have financial independence. It may be a certain quality of life that you want to do. You are creative and you just have some skills and knowledge you want to share. So, ultimately, when you're thinking of starting your own business or becoming an entrepreneur, you should think about these things. And if this sounds like you, then you're on the right track. If it's just like, oh, well, you know, I'm not much of a risk taker, or it gives me bad anxiety to take a risk, or all these things, these are definitely factors that you should consider. Um, So you should also, according to this book, ask yourself these starter questions. So are you a self-starter? Me personally, hell yeah. Everybody, maybe not so much. So you need to really think about these things. Are you a self-starter? Because a lot of people come to me and then they'll get in my classes and stuff and you get that accountability. But you got to be able to do that for yourself even after that. Um, This is a really, really, really good question. Do you get along well with different personalities? Oh, dang, I thought I was recording that. Okay, so the questions to ask yourself, I'm going to quickly repeat. Are you a self starter? The next question is, do you get along well with different personalities? And being an entrepreneur, you have to, right? So we as adult workers deal with so many different men, so many different personalities. How well are you about getting along with them? The next question you should ask yourself is how good are you at making decisions? Not everybody is a good decision maker. Not everybody is decisive. In fact, a lot of people are indecisive and not good decision makers. So you want to keep that in mind. Do you have the physical and emotional stamina? First off, physically, because man, I'm always tired. And emotions, you have to be able to keep your emotions under control. And so I think that's something a lot of us could work on. The next is how well do I plan and organize? Baby, if you're not a planner, if you're not a planner and you're not well organized, but you understand that there's a lack in these things and you're willing to work through that and implement strategies that will keep you organized or on track and more productive, if you're willing to do those things, that's cool. Or if you're just naturally good at it, great. But if that's not you, please think about it because as in this, you may not think you do, but you do need to be pretty well organized. Oh, this is my favorite question, and I'm glad it was in the book. The last two are really, really good questions, and I want to talk about these and see what you guys think as well. But one is my drive strong enough? Is your drive strong enough? Like, what is your driving factor? I always ask you guys on a lot of the webinars, what is y'all's why? Why are y'all in this industry? Um, for me, my drive and focus, my drive and ambitions allow me to achieve my goals is an affirmation that I always carry along with me. But you got to have good, strong drive. And the last question that this book presents, and I was kind of shocked to see it in here, but I definitely think it's something to consider, is what is your family going to think about it and how is this going to affect your family? And that's not just a question for adult work, that's a question for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, in my opinion, is a whole lifestyle. In fact, I'll talk to people all the time. I'm single because I can't find anybody that can match my freak. Honestly, I can't find anybody that can match my lifestyle that understands everything that I'm going through, and I only find that in versions of friends. So in my head, I'd rather have friends and be single because my friends get it. But that is something that I feel like a lot of you guys need to think about because some people come to me, well, my boyfriend wouldn't like that I'm doing this, or my girl doesn't know about this, or yada, yada, yada. It's something you got to consider, you know? Um, okay, so we got to think about those things. Are y'all driven? Are y'all self starters? Are y'all willing to take risks? Are you cool with knowing that this is a full time thing and your family may have to take the back burner sometimes, or they may have to understand the idea of the lifestyle of an entrepreneur? Y'all ready to do all that? Are you driven? Are you focused? Are you ambitious? You got a hold of your emotions? Are you good? So think about that. Okay. Let's see what part is next. Okay, so then the book goes into the difference between entrepreneurs and small business owners, which I have to really look at and make sure that I know. Um, just so I, okay, no, we'll come back to that. Now we get into the business plan. All right, so at this point, I hope we're ready. I hope we're ready. So let's make our business plans together. So, what is a business plan? It's a document that identifies the goals of your proposed business and explains how these goals will be achieved. How will you build your business? How do you intend to, lay the foundations and keep it sturdy? And where will your financing come from? But the good thing about being an entrepreneur is we need very little to get started. Now, small business owners may need a little bit more than what entrepreneurs do. Um, Before we get into this, we'll just talk about some advantages because I need to know these, so I might as well say it out loud. Advantages to starting your business: you get to be your own boss. You get the Oh, I said all this. Cool, we did go over that. So let me go to my notes on a business plan. So let's talk about the benefits of a business plan. The the first one is it forces you to critically think about your business. And I think a lot of the times when people get into this industry, they're not thinking this deep about it, but I think that we should. So you should really think about all the parts that keep your spicy business going, right? Um, It forces you to analyze your business concept and the industry. So, being that we're in spicy business, right? We have to think about what is going on in this industry, who's all doing what we're doing, really understand what it takes to be a successful phone sex operator or cam girl or whatever the case is. It also helps to reduce the risk of failure. So, for instance, you can get into, you can say, I want to be a cam girl, and then you just sign up for Chatterbait and you get on. Or you can really sit back and be like, okay, well, I want to be a cam girl. What does it take for me to be a cam girl? What supplies do I need? What is all this? So, who do you think is going to be more successful? The girl that sat there and took the time to do some research before she started a site? Or the girl that just hops on a site and goes and runs into all these problems? So, had she sat down and thought about it to some capacity, even a business plan inside of her head, and think about these things, you'll be like, oh, well, shit. I don't want to just start and go live on Chatterbait and be live and lose my new girl status if I'm not fully set up. Oh, shit. I done pressed start. Now I'm losing my new girl status when I could have done research and prevented this. So I think things like that is important. And it encourages you to make strategic decisions. So I got to know those things. Hold on. Sorry, I'm back now. Okay, so let's talk about the sections of a business plan. So, you may not need all of these sections for your spicy business, but the ones that are important, we're really going to talk about. So, first off, so I can know, you need an executive summary, a description of the proposed business, your industry analysis, your mission statement and core values. That's really important. Um, if you don't have anything else, start off with that, your mission statement and core values, management plan, your on here it says goods and services in the productions process, but what that is your best strategies and practices and how you run things, what you're offering, stuff like that. Marketing, global issues, which I was like, why do I need global issues? But hello, with Mattress Actress, I get all these people from around the world. Y'all are from around the world. Of course, it's important for me, especially to know what's going on, especially in the countries that I get a lot of people: the UK, United States, Jamaica, South Africa. I get a lot of girls from there. I get a lot of girls from Canada. Um, so these places are important for me to be aware of what's going on there, maybe somewhat of what their economy's like. It's just important for me to know these things. And even currency, I'm practicing learning. So I know how to translate these things for you guys when you'll ask. A financial plan and then the appendix. We're going to go slower. I was just saying it fast, and then we're going to take it one by one and go in detail. Trust me, I got to retain this information, so I can't go that fast. But that was just the quick list. If you guys want the book, let me know. But anyways, um that was just a quick list, and then let's break it down so I can retain it and so that y'all can do y'all's business plan. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. Oh, it's like 7 likes. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all being on the channel. Okay, so let's get into this business plan. Okay. So, you have the executive summary, but even though it's the first thing that's going to be a part of your business plan, it's the last thing you want to work on. And the reason why it's the most important part, it says that it should be written after the rest of the plan is completed. So you have a full idea of what your summary can be. Your summary should be 1 to 3 pages and a complete overview of everything that you're about to talk about. So that's the first thing that we need. I mean, that's the first thing that's going to be in your business plan, but it's the last thing that you're going to work on. And let's respond to some of the Telegram messages and then we'll keep going because they're also commenting too. I just want to say to you guys, okay. So, when you guys first get on these PSO platforms, I want you to take into consideration that you really want to do all the research you possibly can. I have a whole playlist of videos that are specifically on PSO that if you take your time and go watch, you can follow along and at least get some basics down. If you're not understanding things like how to do your titles, what kind of pictures, how to use Canva, what to say to the customers, how to do your greetings, things like that, I definitely help out in the course. And I want to let everyone know that I do have my current course that's going on right now. I'm taking enrollment for the next 7 days. Um, so yeah, it is a 9 week course. It started August 28th. It's going through October 23rd. We meet every Wednesday at 9 a.m. and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Every other Friday for study hall 12 to 2. And it also includes 2 consultations. So if y'all are interested in that, let me know. Otherwise, when you are on Talk to Me, I need y'all to start with those 3 videos that I posted in the group. Please watch those, and that is going to help you quickly get past your 300 minutes. Once you're past your 300 minutes, I have about 7 other videos for you to watch to get it all set up and get it going, right? Now, back to Night Flirt. When you guys are on Night Flirt, please be descriptive in the titles, in your listing titles. Do not combine Dom and Sub on one profile. If you're going to do that, have 2 separate profiles. Even though some guys may call about something else, cool. But you want to have your stuff set up like that on Night Flirt. So one profile can be dominant, one submissive. I suggest, even if you are not a dominant girly, that you start off with a more dominant profile because there is a lot of sissies, a lot of cucks on there, and there is such things as soft dominance. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so for your Night Flirt, everyone needs at least 6 profiles. Y'all are coming to the Telegram group, and I really appreciate y'all. And if you're not in my Telegram group, it's t.me/mattressactress. But y'all are coming here, and y'all are saying you're not making money on Night Flirt. And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool, drop your link, and you only have 1 listing. Or you don't have pictures. Or your stuff is boring, and it's not like descriptive with adjectives. Please, adjectives are going to be your best friend when doing these. So, with that being said, I want all of you guys to have the 6 listings that I always suggest. Women home alone sex, target gooners. Women home alone oral, to target your like cucks and cocksuckers and things like that. Fetish femdom for your cucks, fetish feminization for your sissies, other for your ignore line. All of you guys should have an ignore line. It's so easy. You can just ignore guys, and I get a lot of calls on my ignore line, and there's tons of proof because I have a fuck ton of feedback on my ignore line. So they're out there. BDSM mistress, okay. And yeah, so those were, and then if you want to get a little kinky, get a little sassy, fetish, financial domination is always on there. Those are great for your Night Flirt dominant profiles. So have those listings, be descriptive. Again, if y'all need my help with anything, if you don't know what to say, I do sell my shadow calls separately. It comes with the course as well. If y'all need help with greetings or any of that, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, back to business plans. Um, Whew! I need some coffee. I need a new coffee pot. What is going on? Okay, so I'm from Kenya. Please reiterate what videos you mean I just joined. Join my Telegram group so you can keep up with everything. t.me/mattressactress. And welcome all the way from Kenya. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Hello, ladies. Hey, glad you had that notification bell on too. Oop, oop. Are you not in my Telegram group? If you guys right here on YouTube are not in my Telegram group, it is t.me/mattressactress. Okay. Oh yeah. If it caffeine gives you a migraine, stay away. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to brew coffee. What's some creative ways to brew coffee without having a coffee pot? Because I need it. I need. Like right now. I'm so mad. But anyways, we gotta keep going. So back to our business plan. Okay. Oops. Okay. There we go. Business plan time. Back to our business plans. Okay. So you need a description of the proposed business. What is it that your business does? What products do you provide? So what does your business do? You're a cam girl. You're on there entertaining, blah, 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 whatever, however you want to word that, right? What products will you provide? Your video chats, your ratings, your whatever, right? What's unique about it? What is unique about you? So everybody on here is in adult work. What makes you stand out over the other hundreds of thousands of people in adult work this day and age? What makes you unique? You gotta think about that. And don't have just a broad answer, like really figure that out. Can y'all not see my messages? I can see your messages, Simone. Well, I could see this message, and then I could see the other message where you say, "Hey, y'all." Um, who is its customers? I did this creative thing, and if you guys want the template, let me know. But it's certain questions that it asks you, and when you answer these questions, that's your customer. That is your ideal customer. So if you're like, I don't know who my customer is, I'll give y'all that. Just let me know. I can send it on like Telegram or something, but I can definitely get that to y'all so you can see and just answer those questions on your own so you can identify who your ideal customer is. But this is in the part of your business plan, the description of the proposed business. Um, how will you sell your products and where are you going to be located? So all that should be in this section of your proposed business part of your business plan. Okay. So the next part is the industry analysis part of your business plan. And this one's rather interesting. And it's really true what it says about the business plan. It's going to sit here and make you strategically think about things that you might not have thought about if you would have just jumped in. Which a lot of us do. I just jumped in. Okay, so industry analysis has you think about the players in the industry. So who else is in here? Who's your competitors? Um, Helps you think about size in terms of sales, like how big you want to scale it, what your financial goals are, yada, yada, yada. Your outlook, whether this industry is growing or is it shrinking, or is there something that maybe you're trying to sell a product that other people have failed at, but you thought of an innovative way to reinvent that wheel, and do that. So you can look at it from that perspective, or is it something that is this industry failing? So maybe you don't want to get into it. If you look at everybody and they don't seem like they're successful, why would you want to join? So the outlook and the expected future influences on the industry. So we have things like the news, like XBiz and things that do different articles where we can totally stay updated and know about and be aware of what's out there for our industry analysis. So that's something, that you should take your time and do and understand that. Okay, so the next part is your mission statement. So mission statement and core values. Okay, your mission statement is the purpose or mission of a company, the reason why you exist. Your core values is your fundamental beliefs about what is and what's not appropriate in conducting business activities, so like your integrity. So your core values should represent your integrity, your morals and things for your business, and then your mission statement is why you're even there. So, for instance, my mission statement for Mattress Actress would have to include that my purpose here is to help empower women, to help teach them to get into the adult industry by way of PSO or CAM, right? That's the reason why Mattress Actress is here. My core values, I do things off of integrity. If y'all been around a while, y'all know I keep it all the way real. I also always do the right thing to my best abilities. If I said something wrong, I come back and correct myself. I don't gatekeep. I take pride in just trying to get everything out to y'all. So that would also have to be in my core values. So think about your mission statements and that. Next, you need a management plan. So your management plan is going to include the qualifications of management, the organizational structure, and your legal or form of organization. So qualifications of management like the education, the expertise, the experience, how you plan on organizing it, and are you a sole proprietorship, a partnership, a corporation, yada, yada, yada. Look into getting your LLC and your DBA and things of that sort. Okay. So, next, the goods, the services slash the production. So, describe your goods and services. Explain why they are better than your competitors. So, what do you offer? And why is it better? Why would I buy your cam show versus this other girl's cam show? Like, what sets you apart? What are the market needs? So, for instance, me starting Mattress Actress, I saw a space in the market that there wasn't people at the time that had successful courses. I saw people in the market that taught courses before me, and I saw their mistakes, and then I saw an innovative way to do it and creative. So that's what I did. So whatever your project, your business is, where do you see the market needs, and how can you like fill that void? Um, Competitive advantage and information must be done on product design, development, and production. So to piggyback off the last part, sorry. Information must be furnished on a product design, development, production, and these questions should be addressed. How will your products be designed? What technology do you need to design and manufacture your products? So, like, what are you going to be using? Like Canva, different things, whatever. Will the company run on its own or will its products need to be manufactured by someone else? Where will the production facilities be located? What type of equipment will be used? What are the design and layout of the facilities? How many workers will be employed? How many units will be produced? How will the company ensure that the products are of high quality? So, that part of your business plan before you get to the marketing are the things you should answer all under goods, services, and production. Let's get some water. Okay, so next we're going to get into the marketing. So the next part of your business plan is the marketing. You need to identify the target marketing, the pricing, the distribution, and the promotion. So that goes into that. It didn't give me very many details. That's what I need to know. But who is your target market? That goes back to identifying your customer. Any the budget for marketing, how you gonna get it out there, like distribution, like your social medias, right? What promotions are you offering? Yada yada yada. Next is your global issues. So, will you buy or manufacture and sell in other countries? So, like if you're doing drop shipping or selling products or whatever, you're buying them from like Alibaba or something, be mindful like where it's coming from and the challenges you might face to understand and what your strategy for trying to overcome them and strategies for future entrance into global markets. So those issues. But when I start global issues, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely need to know this because I get a bunch of people from all over the world. Next part of your business plan is your financial plan. Okay, so financial plan. Any cash needs, your startup, your operations, any debt you may have to repay, expected sales, expected cost, and projected profit or projected loss. So you have to do that. And then after that is just your appendix that may include resumes and also financial statements. So when you have that you go back to the first thing, which was called the executive summary, create that in 1 to 3 pages, and now you have your business plan. Can you state the financial plan one more time? Yeah. Financial plan has two parts: cash needs and financial projections. So, under your cash needs, any startup fees you need for your business, um, it just says repay debt. I don't know really about that. I would have to do some more research and go back on that chapter. And then your operations. And then your financial projections part of the financial plan is what sales you expect to happen, your expected costs. So, like if you're just starting up, the cost for your lingerie, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. How much sales do you expecting to make, and what's your projected profit or loss? Because sometimes when we start up things, we're gonna lose a little bit of money before we make some. So that is the financial plan. Yeah, you're welcome. I thank y'all for being here and listening. Okay, so what do you need to succeed in business? We need to know our business. We need to know the basics of business management. So that helped me out working at Whataburger. It really, really helped a lot. We need to have the proper attitude. We got to get the adequate funding if you need, but like we talked about, most entrepreneurs don't need just that much funding up front. We need to know how to manage money, time, and people effectively. You have to know how to satisfy your customers, and most importantly, you do have to know how to compete. So, why might your business fail? So, when talking about being successful, it's also important to talk about how you could possibly fail. So, it's just a bad idea. Cash problems, maybe you have incompetence or inexperience in being a manager. I'm very thankful I had that experience before coming into this industry. It helped tremendously. You have a lack of customer focus. So, just as an example, I'll see like adult porn stars, and sometimes I think they're lacking the customer focus is off. Some of them, not all. Don't want anybody to be offended, but I'll see them focusing on more of the fun things like, oh, I get to see my friends at the show, or oh, I get to go make content with this person, instead of like really focusing on the customers. And then those will be the same ones online complaining how they don't have money for rent and things like that. And I just think if they put more focus in their customers, and it's also in the textbook, right? So have proof to back up what I'm saying. And your inability to handle growth. Sometimes your business is boom out of nowhere. It could be super overwhelming and you don't know how to handle that. So that's what you need to be successful. That's what it says why you fail, why businesses fail. Any questions, comments, concerns, any of that? Anything? Yeah, let me tell you. If you message me on Instagram or Telegram, I can help you get it. Um, Mattress Actress Academy on Telegram and um, Instagram. I'm gonna drop it, the link in my Telegram group. And then y'all can read along with me. Can you message me on Telegram? Can you get in my Telegram group? And then you'll see it. It will really help if y'all are in there. Telegram is t.me/mattressactress. So once y'all have Telegram Messenger on your phone, you can just search up Mattress Actress, or you can go on their browser, t.me/mattressactress. Or message me on Instagram, Mattress Actress Academy. Okay, cool. Yeah, get in the group. Okay, so I am going to take a break, clear my throats. I have to do a meeting in about 30 minutes, so I'll make sure I'm ready for that. If I have time to come back on here and chit chat a little bit before, I will. If not, I'll see y'all after, because all day today is study. It is study time. It is time to study. It is time to retain this information. And also, it's really cool because I can just implement it with everything that I do. School is life, education is key. You can never stop learning. Talk to y'all later. Bye.